hot, just hit the button on the side. Right there.
Other side.
So from 0 to 1?
Yep.
That's correct. Yeah.
Yep. All right. Jessica Roberts,
Here.
Nate Sorka,
Here.
Amy Eckberg,
Here.
Matthew Mack, Kim Kropchak,
Here.
Caitlin Warnarski,
Here.
and then Roxanne Sosnowski
Here.
and Ken Garrett.
Here.
Okay, we're all here.
Would I get a motion to approve the agenda as written?
I'd make a motion to approve the agenda.
A second?
I'll second.
All in favor, indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Same sign. The agenda's been approved. On to the next item, approval of the minutes of August 12th, 2025. Can I entertain a motion to approve the minutes of the August 12th Planning and Zoning Commission meeting?
So moved.
Nate, can I get a second?
Second.
Amy, all those in favor indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, same sign. Okay, the next item on the agenda is our public comments, general comments. Do we have any in the audience that would like to make any general comments at this time? No, seeing none. We'll go ahead and go on to item number 2, new business, case 2025-03. Applicant Kathy Stevens of Permit Solutions of North Avenue, Talmadge. Is that it? Talmadge, Ohio, right? On behalf of the property owner Bel Air Estates, Route 76. Go ahead with the staff report.
Yep, so there's 3 parts of
Okay, so
today's hearing.
this particular case is which one?
They're all the same case. It's just
Understood, but this is not saying like, is this the zoning? Is this a special use? Is this what is case of
Well, it
2020?
looks like A is rezoning.
A is the rezoning.
So the first item, 03, is just.
03 is broken down.
overall?
It's AB, yes, A, B,
I
C.
gotcha. Okay, so we'll go 03A. I gotcha. Okay. So then we are then requesting a rezoning of approximately 0.30 acres. A portion of the property which was owned by Bel Air Estates portion is currently designated R2, single family residential, and the request is to rezone to general business district per the section 8-5-5 map amendment rezoning of the Poplar Grove zoning code. Did you want to do the report all together?
I will do the report all
Okay,
together, yes.
all right then.
Thank you.
All right, then on to case 2025-03-B or B. The applicant's also requesting a special use permit to install a McDonald's restaurant with a drive-through on the property with address 13675 Illinois Route 76 in Poplar Grove. The property is zoned general business and requires a special use based on the section 8.5.7 of the Poplar Grove zoning code. Special uses would be also applicable to approximately 0.3 acre portion of the property which is being rezoned from R2 to GB as referenced above. And then finally case 2025-03C, the applicant's requesting a preliminary and a final plat, okay, of the subdivision approval on the real property with the address of 1365 Illinois Route 76. The property is zoned general business, and the preliminary and final plat of subdivision would also be applicable to the approximately 0.3 acre portion of the property that's being rezoned from R2 to GB as referenced above. And we'll go ahead and have the staff report all together, and then I guess we'll eventually vote on each item separately.
Yes,
Okay.
correct. And just one, on 3C, the address, only part of the address is there. It's 13675. The 7
Right,
was
yeah,
missing.
I see
from
it.
it, Just
Got it.
FYI.
Thank you.
Okay, so tonight is regarding McDonald's wants to open a restaurant with a drive-through. The drive-through is what requires requires a special use. Let's take it one piece at a time. So the lot is, PIN number is 010. That is the McDonald's main portion of the lot. And that is in the plat survey that was handed out. They needed to extend the lot to cover the retention area. So they are subdividing the lot, which is pin number 008. It's 0.3 acres, and that will be rezoned from R2 to GB, which then this entire lot will be zoned GB, which allows restaurants. So with that being said, in this particular project, we have a drive-through restaurant. This location is north of Dollar General. There is a easement access road that Dollar General uses to access the property. You can't access directly off of 76. You have to use this easement access road. That road will be converted into a public roadway. So it'll be redone and it'll be a public roadway with 66-foot right of way. Okay?
That's the Tailwind
Tailwind Road, right?
Way.
Yes.
So that's essentially existing, that access already.
The access is there. It'll have to get extended. If you look at the plat, it gets extended into a cul-de-sac. Where the fire department has commented on that, and that is the latest version you have, where they ask for it to be a little wider for their vehicles. So the orientation of the building, typically, McDonald's has the narrow side facing the main street or main arterial street. Because the width of the lot was such, the orientation has the wide side facing 76. The reason I'm bringing it up is that typically when you go by past the McDonald's, you have the drive-throughs on the sides and the rear. In this case, the drive-through is actually front 76. It's not the most appealing version of one, but because the lot width was such, they were kind of limited on the width of the lot, not necessarily the depth of the lot. So just keep that in mind. There's a requirement for stacking of vehicles in the drive-through lane. They are in compliance with that requirement. We have gone through a number of iterations with signage, and they have now complied with all the signage requirements for the village. Parking is required one space for every 100 square feet of gross floor area, which in this case is 41 spaces. They provided 50 spaces. Some of those spaces are mobile parking areas and pickup spots. But when you add the combination of all of them, they are in compliance. They submitted a lighting plan as well. A lighting plan complies with the rules, regulations of the zoning code. Landscaping plan. Now the landscape plan with the village has that works on a point system, and you get points for certain types of landscaping. And so we do a calculation based on the landscaping. So there's a frontage calculation, there's a parking lot calculation, and then there's kind of building landscaping around the building. And we calculate based on the type of landscaping, what it is, and we come up with a score, and we check it against the ordinance, and that score came out positive. Doesn't mean that landscaping can't be improved. It just means it met the minimum requirements. That's all it means. There is a shed and dumpster to the rear of the building. You know, if you notice, like most of the fast food retailers are those dumpster areas or shed areas, storage areas, are typically located at the rear of the property. They have put it, you know, just behind the building itself. Our code only requires that it be 10 feet away, which it is. And it does match the color scheme of the building. So it is at the rear of the building. The parking lot is to the rear of the building. There's no parking on the sides. No, obviously, there's no parking in the front, no parking on the sides. It's all in the rear. There are two entrances to the site. They did provide a traffic study that our village engineer did review. So with that, I'd be happy to answer any questions you may have.
I have questions, but if anybody else wants.
Mhm.
really, so this is a preliminary and a final plat. We didn't receive all the comments on the preliminary, like drainage and things like that. Is that mostly because this has already been platted? Because this to the north hasn't been platted, or is this just an expansion of an? Has this been platted all but that one corner?
Just the one corner was,
Had it been?
yes. Mhm,
I see, okay.
Right.
So that's the only extended portion, so technically the preliminary's been, the drainage and the tentative piece of all that has
Yes.
actually been worked through otherwise.
Yeah, Chris did a review of the engineering portion, the drainage. As far as he's concerned, it's substantially in compliance for now, but of course he needs the specific details later on, but for now, he was satisfied with it.
Specific details before,
Like the calculations for drainage and the detention area.
so that wouldn't change any of this if the
It's not-
calculations
not-
aren't,
I can never say never, but it's not
Right.
intended to change.
so he doesn't expect it.
Correct.
Much of a difference. Okay.
Yes.
Looking at the west portion of the facade, the elevation, and the drive through, is there an area to like pass through? Is that part of the requirements?
There is not a pass-through area.
Okay. So that where the arrows are showing, that would be landscaping? If you're looking up here?
Which page are you
Right
looking
here,
at?
this guy.
Oh, sorry. I'm sorry, can you repeat the
So she's
question?
talking
then?
about right here.
The arrow on going on the west, the most
That's the
west.
that's the drive-through lane.
Right.
The cars are in the drive-through lane, right? So you're talking about what's to the left of that, right,
Correct.
Jess?
Yeah.
So that is where the landscaping is proposed?
The gray kind of.
Yeah, I have to compare the two together though.
Yeah, okay, there, thanks.
You're welcome. Let me know when I need to move it.
So the landscaping is beyond that part before the lot
I
line.
see that now,
Yeah.
you've got it pulled up.
Yeah.
And so there hasn't been any review or additional concern from the vantage point of IDOT and Route 76?
We don't have full, I don't, do you have full, do you have IDOT approval?
Well, no, we'll swear you in.
Yeah, she'll have.
So we'll, if that's,
thoughts on IDOT.
do we have any questions of the staff at this point with regards to this? Okay, go ahead. Do you want to go ahead and get sworn in and then just give your application presentation? Is that,
The mic is on over there.
go ahead, yeah. Your name and your location?
I'm Carrie Williams. I'm with Atwell. I'm a civil engineer. I've been working on the project site here. I've been involved with the existing stormwater and proposed stormwater.
Okay. Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
I do.
Okay, thank you.
So to answer your question, I believe there is a travel lane on the outside there. You can see the hatching there. That's kind of all there's more of a heavy duty hatching, which is a different speckle hatch. And then you'll see the rest of it has pavement and parking stalls around the
Okay.
site. So those arrows are directional travel.
Mm-hmm.
So there will be a way to kind of, oh, I don't want to go through the drive-through, I'm going to go back around, or I'm not going to wait too long, I'm going here, right? So that's one of the questions you had. I heard a little bit about existing drainage and stormwater and that being vetted out. So this whole parcel, the remaining piece to the north too, all of it kind of sheet flows down, and it kind of, some of it goes through that pond there, that area of the pond, and kind of goes towards the Dollar General naturally. And then a portion of it all kind of goes towards that, I'd say southwest corner there, site. And there's a little low, right away. So based on this layout, versus existing conditions, anything uphill to the north there will be bypassed around in a swale along the north there. So it's not coming into the McDonald's site there. And then also, there's the detention pond off to the right, and that will be piped directly to the west, and discharge out to that drainage ditch on IDOT. So we looked at making sure that we're not discharging more than existing. And IDOT, we've coordinated with IDOT for stormwater review and for traffic. So we have completed a drainage checklist, and so IDOT's gonna get us on the list to get formal review of our calculations that we talked about here. And you are correct about the traffic study and some things, and we looked at stacking on the I think it's tailway.
Yeah.
And then also the stacking in the drive-through. So I believe we met all of our standard requirements based on the formal traffic study and review with, it's being submitted also to IDOT. So we are working on stormwater and traffic review with IDOT, but there is no proposed curb cuts along, the IDOT road. It's all, you're correct, both of our access points will be off of the existing portion there of the road, and we've also coordinated with the fire, Boone County on, kind of the cul-de-sac and truck turnaround, and also fire hydrant locations. So we're trying to plan out all of our utilities and things, and so our plan set here that we have is pretty detailed. But it's preliminary. It's, utility, grading, site layout, landscaping, all those items. Is there other questions you might have?
Does anyone have other questions of the applicant at this time? No.
This time.
I had a question with regards to the signage.
Okay.
Hold on. Which one do you want?
Primarily the standalone signage. What?
The monument sign,
Uh-huh.
Hold on.
it's the last page.
Thank you. There you go.
That guy. Okay. And that's located then in the first entrance area or in between the two entrance?
I'm not quite sure per se. I can look on the plans
It's
here.
on the corner of 76th and Tailwind.
Hold on. Let me go up.
Ideally,
You have to go to the
it's
engineering
probably
drawing.
at that south corner
Engineering
there when
drawing.
you,
I can imagine it.
yes.
I mean, I can.
This one?
The
Nothing?
civil plans.
Whoa. There it goes.
Yeah, I would look at the site plan.
Next one.
Yeah. When there should be a symbol to where it's located
There is on one of the drawings.
on one of the drawings.
There. You see it up. There's a little
Right here.
sliver there. It's a little sliver there.
Okay. Mhm. So it's at the northwest corner.
Was there any discussion or conversations on how that elevation to the west could be dressed up a little bit better? Like, as it relates to because it is facing 76 there.
I believe, there's a lot of branding and prototype things on the McDonald's building. I haven't been involved in those conversations. I'm not sure if Ken knows about that, but I'd have to circle back on that.
They added, there's added landscaping on the front. Hydrangea bushes, which are about when they're grown, they'll be 3 to 5 feet tall. And then you have a couple larger climax trees on each side of it. It'll help screen it, but you're gonna have to wait.
What is the caliper of the deciduous trees that they're proposing?
These are, I think they're 2.5 to 3.
Can you see that?
Oh,
it's
he's right.
2.5 to 3 inch.
Yeah.
Okay.
Correct.
There's two that are set.
there any other questions at this time for the applicant? Do we have anybody in, the audience that wishes to speak for or against the application?
These are the plants I think they're talking
No,
about.
it's fine.
But
Um,
I think it's easy to read. But
I like the layout. Obviously, the zoning portion, it needs to be rezoned, obviously, to accommodate the commercial. The plats, the preliminary and final plats will have to be to ordinance, so I'm not too concerned about that. I'm a little bit concerned about the west facing elevation because the height or the elevation of the actual site is already very high. So I just have a little, but
It's a visual, I mean, it's a visual look.
yeah, you're gonna really be able to see it. So
Yeah.
I worry about that a little bit, but otherwise I think the materials that they have showing and everything are nice. It's a nice what is it?
Prototype?
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
I will say, you know, where the building is, it is kind of a lower part of the site, so we're gonna have to fill there to kind of level the site.
Okay.
If that makes sense, because it kind of grades this way towards the road, towards IDOT Road there, 176. So, I mean, there's a little bit of grade change up from the ditch there along the road, but there is kind of a shallow low point within the whole area where the building's going. So it will, we'll have to just fill it just to get kind of to an even level grade, if that makes sense. I don't think the plan is to really grade up more to bring the building up, but if that makes sense.
Okay. Anybody else? Any other questions? No. No?
I
All right,
got a
we'll go ahead and
question.
close the public hearing. Is that all right?
She has a question.
Oh, someone
Well,
has,
I
sorry,
guess
go ahead.
not
Yeah, go.
necess-
No, it's fine.
So,
Just pass it down here.
so in the past, when we were doing things, we had to let the adjacent property owners know via letters. So is everybody that lives around that area fine with this?
We've notified them. They've been
Okay.
notified. Carrie, have you heard anything, any feedback?
Nothing.
So the
So
letters
were
went out.
sent to
Yeah,
whomever
yeah.
lives there.
The,
and-
there was only 3. It was
They're very
Three.
big parcels.
yeah, empty lots. So
And so when we take 0.3 of an acre away from that one parcel, how large is that? That's not going to make any difference with that one
That
parcel.
parcel is over 100 acres.
Okay, so 0.3 is nothing.
yeah.
Okay. And for case that ends in 3B, the only reason why they need a special use permit is because of the drive-through?
Yes.
That's all I have right now. I guess I have another question. This one's kind of for you, Carrie. How soon can we access this information on the website? We can get it. I just got all this information today, and that's a lot for one day. So how soon are we able
Well,
to get
normally this
information?
gets in the packet, but because it came late, I mean, this will on a normal dream case, we have it the Friday before, so you guys will have the weekend. This came to us later in the
And
day.
it was late.
Yeah, so I had what I had in the packet, and that's what I put in, and then I upgraded. And then it was so big, some of you
Didn't receive it.
didn't receive it, so I had to resend it, and that's why some of you just got it today.
Okay, because that's a lot of information for one day.
Yeah, I get it. So, if it passes out of here, it will be in the board. This updated stuff will be in the board packet.
Okay, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we'll go ahead and close the public hearing. Okay, can I entertain a motion to close the public hearing at 6:28?
Motion to close the public hearing?
Can I get a second?
Second.
Those in favor, by saying aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, same sign. Okay, we've closed the public hearing. Any further discussion on any of the three ABC items in particular? No?
Just out of curiosity, so it seems like the person who is developing this is a property owner of Bel Air Estates.
I think Bel Air Estates is the property owner.
Yeah.
A lot
And
of
they're the
property.
ones that are developing this McDonald's then.
Well, yeah, it's their property, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So this is Stephen and Tina Thomas.
Yes.
All right, anything else? Otherwise, I'll go ahead and start the different case numbers. Case 2025-03A, this is for the rezoning of the portion to the northeast of the corner of the lot from residential residential 2 district to GB general zoning district. Do we have findings? We don't have findings for the map amendment, right?
No, we,
Okay,
no.
just the. Okay, can I entertain a motion to approve the 2025-03A?
I move to approve it.
Kim, is there a second?
Second.
Caitlin, any further discussion on this item? Roll call vote, please.
Matthew Mac.
Do you vote to approve that?
Yeah.
Just say
Yeah. Kim Kropchak,
Yes.
Jessica Roberts,
yes.
Caitlin. I'm sorry. I'll get it.
Yes.
Okay. Amy Eckberg,
Yes.
Nate Sorka.
Yes.
Okay, that one's passed. And now we're going to case 2025-03B,
Do this at home.
which is the special use permit for the use
Knowing things are-
specifically for the drive-through aspect of the commercial at 13675 Illinois Route 76. Can I entertain a motion to approve the findings of fact? Did you have drafted them, right?
You should have a copy of it.
Yeah, okay, as drafted by staff then, okay.
Motion to approve findings of fact as drafted.
A second?
I second. Oh,
We'll go with Caitlin there. Roll call vote, please.
Amy Eckberg,
yes.
Caitlin Warnarski. I'll get it.
Yes.
I'm gonna say it a ton of times. Nate Sorka,
Yes.
Matthew Mac,
Yes.
Kim Kropchak,
Yes.
Jessica Roberts.
Yes. Okay, then we'll go ahead and, how many, do we have conditions here?
There was conditions on the,
Many?
there's three. Let me find the report.
Okay, now the finding of fact was what was downloaded.
Yes.
There's three conditions.
Okay. I entertain a motion to approve the case 02503B with the 3 conditions as drafted by staff.
So moved.
Nate Sorka, can I get a second?
Second.
Amy, roll call vote, please.
Caitlin Warnarski. Did I say that right? Winarski. I'll get it. Matthew
Yes.
Mac,
Yes.
Kim Kropchak,
Yes.
Amy Eckberg,
Yes.
Nate Sorka,
Yes.
Jessica Roberts.
Yes. Case 2025-03C, the applicant's requesting the preliminary and final plat of subdivision approval at 13675 Illinois Route 76. Can I get a motion to approve 03C?
Motion to approve 03C?
Amy, in a second.
Second.
Nate, roll call vote, please.
Kim Kropchak,
Yes.
Amy Eckberg,
Yes.
Jessica Roberts,
Yes.
Matthew Mac,
Yes.
Caitlin Warnarski. Winarski. I know. I phonetically. I had to do it for Kim's too. And
Imagine that.
Jessica Roberts,
Yes.
right? Is that who I was?
And this will be heard, this will go on to what date?
October 27th.
All right, I think then, any other items? Looks like we have the next item on the agenda is adjournment.
I move to adjourn.
Okay.
Second.
All in favor signify by saying aye.
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 All opposed, same sign? All right, we've adjourned. Thank you. You want to keep these for the board? meeting?
Sure.
This polite little mic says goodbye.
Yeah.
Yeah.